I don't know why I found this. I seen it on my For You page, like most of the videos I see, but I always remember watching like Beyond Scared Straight and niggas yelling at children and shit. It was funny. They got clips of it too, but we got this video talking about how Beyond Scared Straight failed to prevent kids from becoming criminals. I mean, I'm not surprised. The niggas was literally like trying to, you know what I'm saying, molest the kids.
Is easily one of the most controversial shows in history. Parents of troubled youth pay for their children to tour the inside of a prison or county jail so they can be exposed to the dark reality of life behind bars. When they arrive, they meet with real inmates who strike fear into them with threats, with the goal being to prevent today's teenagers from becoming tomorrow's prisoners.
Goddamn the suffering of children for content, but hey, is that really that bad in today's world?
But their exposure therapy techniques are definitely questionable.
What is wrong with you, dog? Chill out. You are starting in the wrong way.
This Kool-Aid, we put this on just like you. Lick your lips. Now stick your hand in that Kool-Aid. Just stick it in there. Now take your finger, just do this to the bottom. Come here. I kiss you, you orange flavor mother.
And the nigga just accepted that entire thing, bro. He told him every step by step, and he followed the tutorial, bro. Like, I just don't understand how you could do that to yourself, bro. That shit ages like fine wine every single time I see it, bro. Dead ass, bro. Sounds like a Boondocks episode. Dead ass, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if there is one like that.
You ready?
You hard, man. You hard. You want to be hard?
You want to do? Try me. Try me. Yeah, try me. I want you to try me. I want you to try me. Try.
Yeah, these niggas was just using these little kids for content, bro. Why is he holding the nigga by his armpits all the way in the sky like he's Simba? Bro,
now, there's no doubt that the show is entertaining and has given us some pretty hilarious moments over the years. However, our entertainment is at the expense of children's suffering. And the craziest part is, it has been proven on multiple occasions that Scared Straight doesn't work. In fact, it might actually increase their chances of becoming lifelong criminals. A lot of people don't realize that Scared Straight is not just a television show on A&E. It's a program that has been implemented all over the United States for the past 50 years. And the reason it got so popular was based on just one alleged successful experiment. Scared Straight was the name of a television documentary released in 1978, produced by Arnold Shapiro. It was critically acclaimed, won an Academy Award, and even won an Emmy.
See, they're gonna put lipstick on your lips, earrings in your ear, and have you swishing your ass up and down these tears, hustling cigarettes for your man.
What did I say? What did I say, mother? You're here for 2 hours. You belong to us for 2 hours.
The film documented youth offenders who visited Rahway State Prison in New Jersey. They met with inmates with the goal of being so scared of going to prison that they went on to live a straight or crime-free life. The documentary claimed that 80 to 90% of the 8,000 children who visited Rahway's program would go on to remain law-abiding citizens afterwards. The popularity and surprising
I don't know. I feel like it was it became so mainstream to the point where people didn't take these seriously no more, and that's why it's not working anymore. That's what I think it is. Cause like a lot of this shit is, like I said, for content. So like niggas aren't gonna take it serious, bro. That's it. Hold on. And then imagine the kids going back to school like, bro, we seen you on an episode getting picked up and you almost got kissed around, bro. Like, I'm not coming back to school. No, I would turn into an evil ass nigga. Like if I was posted on a Beyond Scared Straight episode and a nigga's trying to kiss me with Kool-Aid on my mouth and my friends tell me that shit and it's all over the internet, I would be a super villain. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all.
Results
I would be a super villain.
states rapidly implementing the program. No further questions were asked. Jails and prisons all over the country saw one documentary and thought they had a solution to all of their youth offender problems. The program's validity was immediately questioned by juvenile delinquency professionals.
The bare minimum, bro. I would be fucking fuming.
The original documentary
and I don't
was
even
followed
use
by
that word.
Scared Straight, Another Story in 1980, also produced by Arnold Shapiro. This one was just a dramatic film. The subjects were actors who did scripted reenactments of their petty crimes, which led them to entering the Scared Straight program, being screamed at, and then feeling reformed after a couple overnights in the prison. Then in 1987, Scared Straight 10 years later aired.
I'll be your host for Scared Straight 10 years later. A fascinating update on what's happened to the kids and the convicts filmed a decade ago.
What I steal, I need, and I want. That's embarrassing. 10 years ago, yeah, I did that. I did that to look good.
Maybe we should have stopped right here, you feel me?
I look good, but I like to pay for what I take.
We got to see the original 1978 crew, and they all explained how much the program changed their life for the better. The second half of the documentary introduced a new group of troubled teenagers. After their trip to Rahway State Prison, the documentary claimed that all 17 of the youth offenders were crime-free just 3 months after their visit. Then MTV connected with Shapiro for another sequel, Scared Straight 99. This documentary was potentially the most raw and shocking of them all. The prisoners were threatening these kids to levels we had never seen before. One inmate made a kid hold his pocket as he walked around the cell.
As a matter of fact, hold on to this mother. Hold on to my and you walk with me, mother.
This was highly regarded as one of the best.
Nah, that's crazy. I like, why pick that nigga out of all of them? Out of all of them sitting in line, you tell me to hold your pocket. No, you gotta kill me, bro. You have to, in GTA, you have to destroy me, bro. Cause I'm not holding your pocket. Like, why? You're doing that shit on purpose
out of the
now.
Series, and people still genuinely believe this was an effective form of therapy for youth offenders, which makes sense when you consider the societal standard during this time period. Mental health issues that are widely known today had not been vigorously studied. Mental health as a whole wasn't taken as seriously as it is now. Plus, it was a lot more common for parents to use tough love and physical punishment to discipline their children. These programs were seen as an extremely cheap and convenient solution to a very complex problem that is juvenile
I'm surprised it is.
But where Scared Straight received renowned media attention was when they released their 20 years later special. They claimed that of the 17 original 1978 children, only one of them became a career criminal. The 95% success rate shocked news publications. Scared Straight was a miracle solution. They used 17 people's stories for 20 years to justify this entire program.
These niggas was milking content like
popular
crazy,
A&E
bro.
series you all know and love didn't come until 2011 and was produced by the same man, Arnold Shapiro. But first, a quick word from our sponsor, Underdog.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Woo, that was easy.
Beyond Scared Straight was a TV show that documented the experiences of troubled children as they embarked on a forced tour of a maximum security prison or jail. During the tours, inmates and officers would go to the greatest lengths, screaming.
Like the cameras in your face, 15 niggas is on your body, bro. Like, how do you think this is gonna affect the children? Nigga, bro, there's a studio camera, like, right here. How do you think they're getting this angle, bro? Literally, the niggas is like, okay, yo, this nigga is getting pressed right now, bro.
Locking them in cells, putting lipstick on them, roughing them up, anything they could do to shock the children and make them terrified of going to prison in hopes that it would steer them clear.
This would only work back then, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You like to fight, homie? That's what you like to do, huh? You little bitch. You's a bitch, homie. You's a Pop-Tart. I see right through you, homie.
You better not stop. You better.
Hard, man. You hard. You want to do hard?
You want to do? Try me.
You smirk at me.
He says he don't know.
Why is he crawling on the...
Why can't you speak up?
Fact, bitch, you hold this. You drop it, I'll smack out of you. I don't give a about going.
This was the most staggering and horrific Scared Straight program we had ever seen, and people loved it. The show's premiere alone attracted a staggering 3.7 million viewers, making it the most watched original
Anything
series
past
debut
2010
in
will make them worse.
The undeniable success of Beyond Scared Straight led them to producing 83 episodes across 9 seasons, spanning from 2011 until 2015. But the most eye-opening realization about this show is that the Scared Straight program was proven by the federal government not to work. Since the release of the original...
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. The whole federal government had to be like, yo, this shit is trash, bro. Y'all making it harder for us, bro.
Film.
Damn.
Many justice institutions and criminal prevention professionals have thoroughly studied the effects of the program to determine if it actually works. Surprisingly, numerous studies have shown that the scared straight method can actually do more harm than good. The most significant study was conducted by the U.S. Department of Justice after the release of the original film. They examined the outcomes of 9 controlled trials conducted from 1967 to 1992. This involved over 900 children, with the average age of 15 to 17, who participated in scared straight-like programs in 8 different states. Also, each study was conducted by a different research team. Every one of these studies also had a control group that did not attend a Scared Straight program. So they were comparing youth offenders who went to Scared Straight versus youth offenders who didn't attend one, and measured their likeliness to become a reoffender.
On human
the study
beings.
found no evidence to support the effectiveness of Scared Straight in similar programs. In fact, all analysis showed that involvement
These niggas really said don't believe the hype. They said don't believe the hype, bro. That ass, this is not working, bro.
Programs
These people are becoming villains
and delinquency. In nearly every one of the 9 studies, the group who went to Scared Straight had a higher rate of reoffense than the group who didn't go. After this comprehensive study was published, many others were conducted with different test subjects, different age groups, and different crimes. Many of the studies would produce very similar results. In 1997,
definition of milk and furrow, and it don't work. I'm saying, bro, niggas seen some traction, bro. They was like, oh yeah, find me some more little kids so we can traumatize them, bro. This is gonna be a hit. These niggas did this for 83 episodes. Like, yup, we're on our 83rd episode, bro. Find me some kids so we can traumatize them, bro. It's gonna be another hit. It's gonna be another hit, bro. Like, really, that's more evil than the little kids, like, you know what I'm saying, going into these goddamn facilities, bro. Y'all niggas are evil for that, bro. All that for some content.
Congress on the evidence for various
like I'm telling y'all, bro, niggas be saying it, but it's dead ass serious, bro. Like, clout is really like niggas will do shit for clout, bro. Like, some niggas will dead ass forget they're human beings for a slither of being known on the internet, bro. For a slither. And sometimes it's not even good, like, exposure. It's not even good exposure. Niggas just want to be known, bro. And
strategies. The researchers had no problem listing Scared Straight as one of the programs that doesn't work.
Like,
to make things worse, these programs could potentially violate federal law. In 2002, which was 9 years before the first A&E episode aired, the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention in Washington informed all states that Scared Straight programs or similar programs may violate the separation requirement of the JJDP Act.
What is that?
According to the act, it is mandatory that juvenile offenders and non-offenders should not be detained or confined in any institution where they may have sight or sound contact with adult offenders. In short, it's illegal to have kids in jail with adults, which makes this clip even harder to watch.
A terrified 9-year-old boy dangled like a raw piece of meat in front of a pack of prisoners. His crime, stealing pocket.
Like, that's evil as hell, bro. But like, why are you blurring the video like we can't see the nigga literally being hanged like upwards, bro? Like, his whole body is in the air, bro. What was the point in blurring the video, bro? What was the point? What was the point, bro? Oh my God.
Change from his mom.
Villains making villains.
I think we can
I'm
all
saying
agree that traumatizing a child to this degree,
like, this picture is all over the internet,
then
bro.
Filming it, editing it, and putting it out into the world is next level. One time they even showed these children a body and described to them what their parents would experience if they go to jail and die while on the inside. These programs typically break these children down. They start crying, are mortified, and just want to go home. But the sad part is their home life is probably rough as well. On the surface, the concept behind these Scared Straight programs makes sense.
That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of these, okay, I understand, like, some of these niggas really be some evil children, but who do you think is making these evil children? Either the environment they're growing up in, the parents, The parents, a lot of parents don't even like take responsibility for how horrible their children are. Okay, their friends. You feel me? There's a lot of shit, bruh. Niggas aren't born and are just like, I hate these people. I hate the world, bruh. Children are not born like that, bro. They are influenced. Like, I'm so confused why these parents be doing this, bro. That don't even make sense. Like, sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Kids are so afraid of prison
be like,
that they change their ways to
evil.
avoid
I don't
such
know
a dark
why.
future. However, there
Bro,
are multiple
you literally
examples
put
that
him in
say
the basement
otherwise.
for like
Toby Keith
3
Johnson
years
was first featured on the
because he was
show
grounded
in season 3,
on some
episode
crazy
13.
shit.
He was quiet and didn't show any emotion. The guards tried to break him down and make him feel bad about his choices, but he didn't budge. At the end, when the parents reunite with the children, Toby's mother didn't show up. 8 months later, Toby was featured on the show again. This time, he was an inmate. He was incarcerated for allegations of assaulting his mom. He got out 2 years later on parole, but sadly, continued a life of crime. He was arrested multiple times on meth and gun charges, but the most recent one was the worst of them all.
Please do not, please. I hope it's not anything about no schools, bro. Please.
2020, he was arrested for imprisoning a 25-year-old woman and making threats of harm, with Johnson forcefully grabbing the victim by the throat, choking her, and violently throwing her to the ground. The aggression continued with it, even going as far as Toby threatening her with a knife. Law enforcement would report visible signs of bruising on the victim's neck. I think it's pretty obvious that Scared Straight had no positive effect on Toby whatsoever. Franklin Morris made his premiere on A&E in 2012. At the time of filming,
gambling and vandalism, is it that bad, bro? Gambling and vandalism, bro. Be serious. You think he needed to be on that show for that, bro?
Dana. In an emotional episode, Dana revealed the extent of Franklin's school suspensions, stating that she couldn't even begin to give a precise number. Franklin himself shared a nonchalant attitude towards his mother's concerns, saying,
"My mother says I'm either going to end up dead or in jail. I really don't pay no mind."
At the young age of 14, Franklin participated in the...
And I ain't gonna lie, niggas be too worried about other niggas' lives, bro. At this point, you just gotta let a nigga learn. At some point in somebody's life, you just gotta let a nigga learn. I know it's really hard for parents to do that because it's their child, of course. You feel me? You don't want to see your child do that, but hey.
Program already having
I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Vandalism. One of the incidents that landed Franklin a spot on the show saw Franklin and his friends wreak havoc in a store, knocking items off the shelves and vandalizing a local shop. Years after his time on the show, Franklin Morris became one of 3 teenagers who met a grim fate near a playground in North Baltimore. Alongside a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old, Franklin was found shot in the head and pronounced dead at the scene.
What I thought about going to the jail was it really was no big deal.
But that wasn't his fault. I mean, I don't know what happened, but still, what? Oh my God, R.I.P. Franklin, bro.
It didn't change me. It really don't feel no different.
Since the majority of the show's participants were children at the time, it's hard to find the long-term results of their lives. However, based on what I found, it seems like a lot of them went on to live regular lives. If you search what happened to so-and-so from Beyond Scared Straight, most of what you find is clickbait leading you to an Instagram page of someone who we can't confirm.
What is going on? What? Bro. What? Why did... All right.
Was actually on the show. So if the program has been proven to be ineffective through various extensive studies across the past 30 years, why did they do a show about it? Well, that's because the guy who has built his entire career from this program, Arnold Shapiro, is fully convinced that this program is a good thing. Shapiro says that all the extensive studies are totally irrelevant because they were done from 1967 to 1999. He also said that only the academic community believes proper counseling for youth offenders works. If society had the money or resources to do that, that would be great if every kid could have years of counseling, but it's not realistic. It would be interesting if A&E used the millions of profits from the show to get these youth offenders counseling, since society doesn't have the money, right?
Okay, so now what do you got to say to that, bro?
Right? Shapiro shrugs off the criticism of Scared Straight. There's every variation.
Okay, yeah,
it
he's
works
just
for some, it doesn't work for some.
Nigga.
But you can say that about any program that exists. Shapiro thinks that as long as it works for some, then it justifies the program. And since the program exists, he is happy profiting off of it. He has openly admitted that the children they decide to be on the show are not the ones that they think will change, but rather the ones with the best personality. It really is based on their personalities and what happens with them. We didn't have any belief that Brandon T from Michigan, who stood up to the officers and just kind of had a meltdown, would ever change. Even when the tour was over, he got thrown out, but we still picked him because it was so explosive, and we never saw anything like that before or since. Although other kids have stood up to officers, it's amazing. When I went through high school or even college, you never thought you would disrespect a teacher or an authority figure.
You look like an unreleased dinosaur.
But these kids have no
He kind of do, bro. He don't look normal. It's crucial to question
whether the pursuit of profits overshadows moral principles, as corporate interests often prioritize ratings and financial gain over the well-being of humans. But it makes it even worse when you consider
that's
that
just
the people
regular.
they're affecting
That's a regular
are not
thing
consenting
nowadays,
adults.
bro.
These are children, and it's being broadcasted to millions of people to watch them suffer. They are being told that this is genuine rehabilitation, and they don't really have a choice to participate.
Is that Lil
Occasionally,
Yachty?
they rebel so much that they get kicked out of the jail, but most of the time, they are trapped with no escape. The truth is, everyone wants a quick
Imagine
and
being
cheap
so fucking evil you get kicked out of the jail. Like, bro, yeah, nah, bro, get out. That's
solution
crazy.
to an extremely complicated and layered social problem that is juvenile delinquency. But hey, as long as it works sometimes, it's all good.
I guess. I mean, I can see where he's coming from, but that's still evil shit, bro. There's just like, why would you do it for what? Like, if you know the success rate is not 100, even though there's no such thing as that, then just stop in general, bro. Niggas just want to see kids get tortured, like on some crazy shit, bro. Dead ass.